The only way I can be beat is if you cheat. If you cheat. If you play fair and square, I'm gonna win. I mean...
Hey, what up, babes? Welcome back. It's Barb City, where it be hella mother effing litty. Let's get into it. Before we do, as always, remember, when in doubt, pull that mother effing blunt out. So our first topic is going to be about Rihanna and Naomi Campbell. So they were in each other's presence for the first time in a while, you guys. And Rihanna came in, and people were reporting that when Rihanna made her entrance, the whole energy of the room changed. It got completely quiet. And Rihanna and Naomi made eye contact, but Rihanna did walk right past her. Now, I am going to play the video that has been trending online before I give you guys my opinion. Check this out.
You're lying.
So, like I said, as far as the public knows, it has been a while since these two have seen each other, and I'm still confused as to what the beef is really about. I know the internet is saying that Rihanna and Naomi were close friends, and Rihanna dated Naomi's ex, and that's kind of what broken the friendship up. But if somebody can please let me know what happened between Rihanna and Naomi Campbell, because I feel like I am so lost. Okay, let's go on ahead and move forward into Ice Spice. So Ice Spice was performing, you guys, and people are pointing out that there is just something not right with her. I don't know if you guys remember the video where she was twerking and she just looked like she did not want to be on the stage. She looked like she was over twerking, and she just wasn't in tune with what she was doing, right? Well, now there is yet another video going around of her performing on her tour, you guys, and people are pointing out that she looks like she wants to go to sleep. She's way slower than the beat and the song. She's not really saying anything into the mic. But I'm just going to let you guys watch it and come up with your own assumptions. Check this out. And here were some of those comments. This video reminded me of a video of Amy Winehouse. I hope she's okay. Someone needs to check on her. Something seems off. She seems mentally drained / over it. This might not be the career for her. So you guys, I'm going to be honest. A lot of the comments were saying things like that. And a lot of people are also noticing the drastic change in Ice Spice's weight. And you guys know, at first I was saying, a woman's body can fluctuate. She's on tour, she's working out. Maybe that's the thing, but I don't know. After seeing these videos going around, especially of the one where she was acting weird while Ty Lil was praying for her, I just don't know what to think of it. At this point, it's not looking like healthy weight loss, and it's just getting scary. But let me know what you guys feel about the Ice Spice situation, and let's go on ahead and move forward into Saucy Santana. So it looks like Mariah Lynn called Saucy Santana the worst host ever. There were a lot of the ladies that did agree with Mariah Lynn, and Saucy Santana did respond to all of the backlash. But first, let me play this. Check it out.
You were the worst host ever. You were literally dripping sweat from your legs. Like you was sweating like a hoe in church. Yeah, just mad shady, super biased. And, honestly, I feel like we would have been better with somebody else. Like, it was given very much, I don't know how to host. I've never hosted a day in my life, but I'm going to start today because Zeus gives a big bag. And shout out to...
So that was Mariah Lynn. It looks like Anna also agreed. She said, Mariah ain't lying. We had a terrible host, LMAO. Like, who the F brought him in? And I don't give a damn who don't like it. Also, Biggie shared what Anna said and said, definitely terrible. Mind you, just messy, and came to the reunion with a hidden agenda. And there were some people who disagreed with Mariah Lynn, one of them being Scotty. As you guys can see, Saucy Santana shared their private DM to his Twitter. She said, hey, Buki, you did amazing hosting. It's never any dialogue for real. You kept a lot of the questions short and to the point. Everyone got their own opinions for real. You brought that energy. And Asian Doll said, Saucy Santana was a good host. He knew the tea. He asked the right questions and he actually got to the bottom of So the people that watch the show, please let me know what you guys feel about Saucy Santana hosting the show and how he did. This is what Saucy Santana had to say. He said, can y'all tell who's a baddie, who's a maddie, and who's a saddie? The worst liar ever. And then he said, bruh, you wasn't even at the reunion. Twin dusted you off top. And when you came back at the end, you had goggles on. How could you see anything? By the way, how your eye feel can't even cam up. So again, let me know what you guys feel about that. And let's go on ahead and move forward into 77 cents. So Latto is doing what all of the rest of the rap girlies do when they need some attention and nobody's talking about them. She is playing like her Twitter got hacked today. And of course, the first thing the hacker did was mention Nicki Minaj, right? So as you guys can see here, because the post has been deleted, it says Latto's Twitter/X account seems to be hacked as it tweets, F Nicki Minaj, that fat B. Do you think Latto is hacked? Obviously, I don't believe she was hacked, but here were some of the comments. She's just salty. She'll never be able to spell. I sold out Madison Square Garden for a second time. Another person said, no, but let's think. Why is it that when their accounts get hacked, Nicki is instant? They're all weird. Nicki should continue being shady on her tweets too. I'll forever support her. It's weird. Every time one of these female rappers get hacked, the target is Nicki. They always get hacked. Mention the queen when they got something to drop. Bookmark this. Within the next few days, she will take advantage of this attention and drop. Y'all gotta open your mother effing eyes and see how they keep using the queen for clout. Bum a jealous bees. So again, I don't believe she was hacked. Like, we seen this with all the girls, Doja Cat, Cardi B. Like, we even seen male artists do this. But let me know what you guys feel about that. And let's get into this conversation that needs to be had about Nicki Minaj. So, as you guys can see here, it says Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 has now departed the Billboard 200 after spending 31 weeks on the chart. So you guys know, just like Queen, people are trying to say that this is a flop, right? Which is funny because none of these girls have been able to perform with a single, an album, or anything the way that Queen did when it came out. And Pink Friday 2 performed better than Queen, right? Anyway, so people are bringing up the conversation about Pink Friday 2 not having longevity. So one of the Barbs commented over here on Barb City and said, at Barb City, can you pretty please talk about how Peeps trying to say that Pink Friday 2 has no longevity? I completely disagree and believe that it does. But Peeps saying it had no rollout, no real promo, and no videos besides Super Freaky Girl and Red Ruby the Sleeves. Can you make a video about your thoughts / opinions on this? And if you agree it has no longevity, or if you believe that it does. So let's get into my opinion on that. The first thing that I want to do before we get into it, you guys, a conversation about longevity when it comes to Nicki Minaj and trying to base it off of one project is insane. If you guys could take the time to look at this picture right here, and please look closely, okay? The top picture is of a crowd watching Nicki Minaj perform. Do you see them holding flip phones? Okay, half of you were not even alive when flip phones were around. Now, if you could take your time to look at the bottom picture and see that not only are people using iPhones, right? This is a crowd from Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 World Tour, all right? Her very recent tour, 16 years into her career, where she is performing songs from Pink Friday 2, right? Not just that, but Nicki Minaj being able to chart an album at #1, an album that she released during Christmas, okay? An album that she released with absolutely no music videos, okay? 16 years into her career, she was able to chart it at #1. And it stayed on the chart for 31 weeks. This is 16 years into her career, you guys. And you guys have the nerve to be talking about longevity. Not to mention, if you could take the time to look at your screen right now, it says, best-selling female rappers in 2024 so far by total units. And as y'all can see, Nicki Minaj is at #1. Above Doja Cat, Megan Thee Stallion, Sexy Red, Glorilla, Cardi B, Flo Milli, Latto, Ice Spice, and Saweetie. Mind you, Pink Friday 2 was released December 8th of 2023. Not just that, but Nicki Minaj has been on tour minding her own business. She hasn't even really put anything new out. So these sales are clearly coming from Pink Friday 2. And how are you guys going to say like, oh, it has no longevity or the girls are doing better than her when she's clearly outselling every last one of their new projects, okay? Now let's get into the rollout. You guys want to say that there was no rollout. Can we just admit the fact that Nicki Minaj did not need to do a full rollout, even though she did, which we'll get to in a second? The Barbs did #Gag City with AI photos, and it just so happened to become so big that Nicki Minaj did not have to promote Pink Friday 2 online because the Barbs literally had that under control. Now, I'm not saying that Nicki Minaj did not do these things. I'm saying that if she did not want to, she didn't have to. There were literal articles going around about how the Barbs promoted Pink Friday 2 with AI videos and AI photos and #Gag City. Now, let's get into what Nicki Minaj actually did do for the album, right? Not only was she giving us surprises every Pink Friday, okay? Every single Pink Friday. We got Pink Friday nails. We got the Vogue magazine. We got interviews with Kai Cenat, Ebro, Budden, Colbert, Mr. Colbert, right? We got, shortly after that, we got Low-C sneakers, okay? So Nicki Minaj was most definitely doing a rollout while allowing us to have a good time with the hashtag Gag City, right? Let's get into the no music videos. Nicki Minaj is making a point. She is making a point showing how well an album of hers can do without visuals, you guys. Yeah, she said, I want you guys to hear the music, but we all know what Nicki Minaj is doing. And mark my words, her next project, her next big project is going to come with visuals, because how the queen thinks is like, I'm going to show you guys where I can chart, the numbers I could pull with no visuals. And then after you guys try to say something negative about that, I'm going to come back, I'm going to drop something else with visuals, and then I'm going to show you guys how I can do with visuals. That's my opinion. But to sit here and try to put Nicki Minaj down like, oh, we didn't have any visuals, that's why it performed like this and like that. The people who did drop visuals did not outperform Pink Friday 2. So what is it that you guys are actually saying, you guys? Not just that, but like I said earlier, not one of these girls since Nicki Minaj put out Queen the album have been able to outperform Queen, you guys. But yet, you guys are talking about Pink Friday 2 that outperformed Queen. So it's like, please make it make sense, you guys. Please. At the end of the day, sitting here talking about longevity and Nicki Minaj not having it when she is 16 years into her career, still selling out tours, actually has the highest selling female rap tour in history right now. So longevity, I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to go on ahead and get up out of here. And until next time, I love you guys so much. Thanks.